We are following breaking news from Winston-Salem this morning. A woman has died and a man is hurt following a shooting. Around 4:30 yesterday afternoon, officers responded to a home on Stonefield Crossing Court, finding one man shot. He was taken to the hospital with critical injuries. Officers later learned Samantha Monet Schuler was also shot and on her way to the hospital. She was located on I-40 but later died from her injuries. Officers have not announced any suspects or arrests in this case. They say they've identified everyone involved and this is not a random act of violence.
Breaking news this morning in Greensboro. The northbound and southbound lanes of Highway 68 at Albert Pick Road are back open this morning following a crash. Take a look at your screen from that scene. The wreck was reported around 11 last night. Police say at least one person was seriously injured as a result. We are still working to learn more details.
Breaking news in Sparta now, where crews are working to put out a massive building fire at an apartment building off North Main Street.
That's where we found our morning reporter, Aaron Burnett, who's been at the scene now for about an hour. Good morning to you, Aaron. What are you seeing so far?
Good morning, guys. I'm going to get out the way so you can see we are on the side street of West Whitehead Street, which is right on the side, like I said, of where this main situation is happening off of South Main Street. This fire started at a group of apartments in the middle of this street. It's surrounded by businesses. Crews have been here for about 6 hours now trying to get this fire contained. It is mostly contained, but Allegheny Emergency Management tells me that they are still working to put out some hot spots, and I literally just ran up the street to talk to the police crews as well as some of the fire crews that are still here on the scene working, and they said that some of it might have sparked back up. So again, there are hot spots that they are working on. Luckily, they say that there have been no injuries. There were 2 rescues. There were 2 people who had to manage to make it to the top of the roof of the apartment building, and they were rescued. But again, no one was injured. Now, we do know that, again, this building is clustered with other buildings surrounding it, other businesses. I know on social media some people were worried about a coffee shop that was right next door called Becca's Backwood Beans. I was able to speak with the owner, who told me that she's okay, that there was minor damage to the building from smoke and water, but she's very grateful for the efforts that these firefighters have made and that nobody was hurt. Now, in terms of the challenges of getting the fire controlled and to the point it is that you can see right now, mainly controlled. They had issues with the fire at first because not only was the whole second floor fully engulfed with flames shortly after they arrived, then around 4 they had a water main break happen which impacted the water pressure. So it has made getting this under control very difficult. But again, success story that you could see right in front of your eyes in the sky, because it is mainly smoke and not the huge flames that we were seeing just a few hours ago. Now, in terms of the rest of the morning and the efforts that are being made, this section of South Main Street is going to remain closed. The town of Sparta closed this street until further notice. So if you guys are just so happen to need to use this section of South Main Street from the Main Street Pizzeria all the way down to the Exxon, which is about 2 blocks of this strip, you will want to find another way to get around this morning. And they're also asking folks, of course, to just stay out of this area so crews can continue to do their work. But we are still working to learn exactly what caused the fire. I'm about to go talk to the chief of fire right now, but we will be able to update you guys as soon as we get more information. For now, live in Sparta, I'm Aaron Burnett, WXII 12 News.
Aaron, thank you for that report. High Point police say no charges will be filed for a crash that critically injured a man. Officers say Friday they received several reports of a man running in and out of traffic and screaming at cars. Police say that man was hit by a driver on I-74 west at Baker Road. Officers say he remains in the hospital this morning.
Right now, Forsyth County deputies are looking for a missing 17-year-old. They're trying to find Asher Martin Crow. He's from Walkertown, though law enforcement did not say where he was last seen. We're told that he's about 5'9" and was last seen wearing a green hoodie and a blue and white baseball hat. Getting you now to some other headlines. Greensboro police have identified the 2 women shot and killed at a home on Creswell Court Sunday.
According to police, Michael Hargett shot Catherine Binkley and Margaret Collins and then barricaded himself inside a home next door. Police say hostage negotiators tried to get Hargett out, but he shot himself. He was taken to the hospital. No word yet from authorities on his condition.
Neighbors say who heard the gunshots, they really didn't realize what it was when they first heard those shots.
Didn't realize that was gunshots at the time. I've heard that since then, but you look and you see multiple cars, and then they kind of barricaded the street.
We were not allowed to leave. In fact, the police come to my door and said, you have to stay inside.
Police are still trying to determine a possible motive in this case. Time on the clock is 6:08. Two people are charged in connection with the stabbing Sunday night at the Four Seasons Mall in Greensboro. 20-year-old Israel Pickard and 19-year-old Caden Lipscomb are facing multiple charges, including fighting and carrying a concealed gun. Pickard is also charged with having a stolen gun. Police say that they found one of the victims at the mall Sunday night. That person was taken to the hospital badly hurt. Officers later found a second victim at a home on Van Story Street. That person was taken to the hospital. There's no update on that person's condition.
Now to a story that's gotten a lot of attention. Flock cameras in Davidson County are being turned off starting today after county commissioners voted to terminate their contract with the company. This decision followed several rounds of public comment and discussion among commissioners. Some residents you see here on your screen raised concerns about privacy and surveillance. Now, during last night's meeting, Davidson County Sheriff Richie Simmons said the decision will force his office to reassess how it conducts some investigations.
We're going to have to regroup. It's a great tool, but apparently my commissioners don't want to fund it, and that's fine, but we've done nothing wrong.
Sheriff Simmons said the flock cameras couldn't monitor speed or capture faces, only view the back of vehicles and read license plates. Now, he added that the sheriff's office's work will continue without interruption moving forward.
Well, Duke Energy is proposing a major energy project in Davie and Davidson counties as electricity demand rises across the Carolinas. Residents will have an opportunity to learn more about Duke Energy's proposed Davie-Davidson Energy Complex. The first open house is today at 4 p.m. at the Davidson-Davie Community College Davie campus in Mocksville. A mouthful there. Another meeting is happening Thursday at Reed United Methodist Church in Lexington. Duke Energy says that representatives will discuss the need for the project, early planning considerations, and the expected schedule care.
Thank you, Wanye. So district leaders in Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools are working to find an interim superintendent before Dr. Don Phipps retires next month. Members of the school board are set to discuss how they will select that temporary leading at tonight's meeting. And right now, it's not exactly clear how that leader would stay in that role, how long that would look like when it comes to a permanent leader taking over. The board also needs to decide the qualifications the next leader needs to have. Dr. Phipps will leave the post September 30th.
Checking traffic, time now 6:11 on your Tuesday. A live look outside at I-40 at Sandy Ridge Road in Guilford County. Traffic flow remains quiet and normal all across our region. We'll keep you updated throughout our morning newscast.